Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Parr. I'm at the NWFA show, and I'm with Dan Natkin, the CEO of Essex Finishing. Dan, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Kemp. Good to see you again.
I was looking all over for you, and I found you here, and I didn't know you were going to exhibit. So this is your debut here, right?
This is our debut. We've been kind of a secret club for a long time, and this is our coming out party.
Tell us a little bit about Essex.
So we're a little unique. We are a semi-custom and custom finisher of primarily premium European hardwood. Everything we make is make to order versus make to stock like a lot of others. We really focus on the premium end segment of hardwood and have a library of over 60 colors or custom color for customers as well.
So your production, is that here in this country?
So our finishing is here. Our primary manufacturing partner is in Europe.
So you bring product over from Europe and finish it here to order?
That is correct. We bring it over in the white. We have about 60 different type specifications that we bring over, and then we make everything to order.
I see on the wall here, it looks like you have, about 16 different colors you're showing?
We have about 16 on the wall. We have another 24 in the racks here. Like I said, our whole business is around custom coloring.
And is it engineered and solid or just engineered?
Just engineered. We offer two primary platforms, a 5/8 with a 4mm sawn wear layer on it, and a 3/4 with a 6mm sawn layer, which actually gives you more meat above the tongue than you would get on a solid wood product.
Dan, what sets Essex apart from other things on the market?
So there are things that no one else really does in the United States that we do. We do reactive stains. We do in-house smoked. We do multiple layers of stain, and we combine all of those together with our premium platform to create visuals that no one else can do other than a true custom craftsman.
We talked about the colors earlier, but the amount of knots or the clarity of it, you can vary that too based on the products you bring in?
Absolutely. So we have two primary grades. We have a select grade and a character grade that we bring in. But the other thing that makes us unique is because everything is make to order, we can blend them together. Frequently, we'll have a customer say, well, I want 60% prime, 40% character, and we'll actually blend it right there on the line to give them a truly unique looking floor.
Is natural still the most popular color?
Actually, it's more of a raw look is the most popular color. Natural certainly is way up there, but the raw, what we call bare, looks like raw wood.
And how do you protect the bare look?
Bona is our primary finish supplier, and we use a UV poly Bona finish. We have two flat finish lines. One is capable of doing multiple layers of stain. The other one can only do single layers. For right now, we're doing a major upgrade this year where we're installing a huge expansion to our finish line, so both lines will be able to do both.
And that's UV cured?
Yes, it is UV cured, absolutely.
Dan, I should tell our listeners a little bit of a background here. I've known you as long as I've been at Floor Focus, and you spent much of your younger life at Mannington, and then you left Mannington and you went over to Somerset Bowen and spent a little bit of time there, and now you've landed here. Another little background. You've always been very active in this organization. You're one of my go-to people for data around this hardwood business. You're on the board of the NWFA, and they just re-upped you for another 3 years, right?
That's right. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Why did you come over to Essex?
You know, there were a number of reasons, but mostly it was the opportunity. I saw the diamond in the rough here with a company that really made a fantastic product. I needed some help marketing and expanding our footprint.
And you play on the upper end.
Yes.
So business is probably, the uncertainty of this business lately, you're probably insulated from that because most of the people buying this have got money in the bank, right?
Yeah, that's true. We're, I'll say, semi-insulated from it, but we certainly feel it when the market dips a little bit. But for the most part, our business is growing by leaps and bounds. I mean, we grew by more than 20% last year. We're on track to beat that this year.
Are you going into homes? You going into offices? Tell me about that.
So we are primarily residential. We do some commercial work as well. We are 100% private label, so we go into some of the most prestigious installations in the country, and you would never even realize it's us.
All right, here's the real reason I wanted to interview you. There's all this uncertainty right now. What are you thinking is going to happen? What's the next couple of months going to look like?
I think we're going to go through a period of turmoil for the next 60 to 90 days, and I think things are then going to settle out. I think calmer heads will ultimately prevail, and the market will come back around. You know, the market's had kind of a wet blanket on it for a while. There's so much suppressed consumer demand out there that at some point it's going to break loose. It's just we got to let things kind of roll off.
Have you personally relocated as you took this role?
I'm in the process of that. Our factory is about 100 miles from my house, so I have an apartment near the factory, and we're in the process now of looking to buy a home. We're one of those consumers that are locked into one of those low-rate mortgages and really kind of going back and forth on, do we sell the house, do we not? So we are looking for places now. We'll find a place and then ultimately put Essex floors in it.
Tell me where your next residence will be.
Probably somewhere along the Jersey Shore around Asbury Park or so.
Okay, Dan, it's great to spend time with you. Again, been talking to Dan Natkin, the CEO of Essex Finishing, and you've been listening to Kempar and FloorDaily.net.